Climb to the top of a lighthouse. Take a carriage tour through a national park. Hunt for abandoned train cars in the woods. Catch a concert from a big-name musical act overlooking a gorgeous harbor. Eat all the lobster that you possibly can at a festival devoted to lobster. Go swimming in a lake on top of a mountain. Such a place with so many different things to do can't possibly exist, right? Well, it does, and you can find all these activities and so much more to do in the U.S. state of Maine. Be sure to watch to the end to find out the many great things to do and see in this incredible state. A great starting point when visiting Maine is its largest city, Portland. Visit the Portland Head Light, a fully functioning lighthouse built in 1791. Investigate the legend of Bigfoot and Sasquatch at the International Cryptozoology Museum. Get lost in the coastal Maine Botanical Gardens. Flex your wallet and satisfy your appetite at the many shops and restaurants on Commercial Street. With so much to see and do in Portland, you need to make this a destination in itself. If you head to the northernmost county in Maine, Aroostook County, you will find the largest built-to-scale model of the solar system in the world. The Maine solar system model measures, at its most expansive, a distance of 40 miles. Each planet is visible along Route 1 and has a place to pull over with a small information center, with the exception of Pluto. Hop in your car and head up to this truly unique Maine adventure. Also in the geographic center of Maine is Moosehead Lake. Moosehead Lake is popular for its varied water sports and fishing options. It is also well known for a crash site of a 1963 B-52 bomber. You can visit the crash site when you go to the Moosehead Lake Aviation Museum. There's a great debate in Maine among the locals as to the origin and definition of a whoopie pie, as a sweet sandwich that consists of 2 cookies, or chocolate bread, or ginger or sometimes pumpkin bread, and a sweet cream filling. Maine residents love to claim that they are the originators of this treat. Head to the Whoopie Pie Festival in Dover, Maine to not only sample this great Maine treat, but also to engage in the dialogue. This is sure to be a great time. If taking a swim on top of a mountain after a challenging hike sounds like a great time, hike Tumbledown Mountain. It's a spot where there is an alpine lake between 2 of the 3 peaks. Insider tip: because of the popularity of the spot, avoid it during high peak times like mid to late afternoon in the summer. After hiking Tumbledown Mountain, take a deep breath, keep your hiking boots laced up, and head northeast to Mount Katahdin, the highest peak in all of Maine. Choose from 2 complete trails to the summit, the Apple and Hunt trails, or a number of partial trails, going from various points around Katahdin to the summit. If you are going in the summer, plan to start early in the morning and reach the summit by mid-morning, because conditions on the mountain can change quickly with summer afternoon thunderstorms. If hiking in the winter, be prepared for a longer hiking time, lots of snow, and very cold temperatures. Always be wise and check the weather before heading out. For a truly unique Maine adventure, make sure you have a sturdy vehicle with high clearance, a few spare tires, and head up to the North Woods in the area of Chamberlain Lake. Here you will find a number of old steam locomotives abandoned in the woods, relics of a long since shut down logging operation. The train cars are remarkably well preserved, and the sight of these massive giants in the otherwise serene forest gives an eerie vibe. What else might you find around these parts? Come see for yourself. If you want to cool off after all that hiking and don't want to head to the coast, check out whitewater rafting on the Kennebec, Penobscot, or Dead Rivers. Class 3 and 4 rapids propel adventurers down the rivers at a fast pace, around rocks and other hazards. There is no better place to experience the thrill of the river. Coming to Maine in the summer is definitely a must. The air is pleasant and there are no shortage of activities. However, fall is truly a special season. One fantastic fall activity in Maine is apple picking. Maine has over 100 varieties of apples grown in its borders. A great place to experience this is Cherokee Family Orchards near Bangor. Try their dairy bar for fresh Maine ice cream and sweet treats, or take a hayride out to the orchard and pick as many apples as you can carry. Finish off your day in their corn maze. Winter in Maine has no shortage of activities either. Pack your cross-country skis and enjoy over 90 miles of groomed trails from the Appalachian Mountain Club's wilderness lodges. Try out ice fishing on one of Maine's thousands of lakes. Twin Maple Outdoors is a great company that has a number of different trips, as well as a sportsman's lodge if you're looking for a place to stay after your adventure. Also try snowshoeing, a great activity to get deep into the backcountry of Maine without slogging through feet of deep snow. And if you get tired towards the end of your journey, hop on a snowmobile and see even more of Maine's beautiful winter wilderness. If you are visiting Acadia National Park in the winter, and as a side, check out our full-length video on Acadia. Head over to Cadillac Mountain for the first view of the sunrise in the United States. And you do not have to wake up at 2 a.m. and hit the trail by 3. Almost the entire way is paved, so you can drive to the top. Catch the sunrise atop Mars Hill in the summer and West Quoddy Head around the autumn and spring equinoxes. Maine is famous for its rugged landscape, and to really enjoy the land you need to have the proper apparel and gear. Look no further than LL Bean. This outdoors and clothing company has been outfitting people's adventures for over half a century. You can visit the flagship LL Bean store in Freeport. Be sure to have your camera ready because right outside is a giant booth. Definitely a great selfie spot. Also occurring in the fall, in Rockport, the Maine Lobster Festival draws people from all over who come for the great music, cooking demonstrations, the parade, and arts and crafts. But let's face it, it's called the Maine Lobster Fest for one reason and one reason only: lobster. So much lobster. Try a lobster roll, bite into some lobster mac and cheese, sample some lobster bisque, try some lobster risotto balls and wontons, and yes, some fresh, steamed Maine lobster. Under the Maine eating tent, there's lots of lobster to try. Guests will love the single, double, or triple lobster dinner. If you really brought your appetite, try the Maine Shore Dinner. In this meal, feast on 1¼ pound lobster, steamed clams, 1 cup of clam chowder, corn on the cob, butter, and coleslaw. There is also a great sampler of seafood chowders, as well as some a la carte items such as steamed mussels and homemade coleslaw. If you are looking to finish off your meal, try the homemade Maine strawberry shortcake or Maine blueberry cobbler. Then, come back to the food tent the next morning for the pancake breakfast. There are also wine and beer tastings and lots of live music from local bands. Outside of the town of Freeport is the desert of Maine. While not technically a desert, this 40-acre stretch of arid, sandy land is the result of a combination of glacial silt and farmers not rotating crops. Bought over a century ago after the farm that used to be on the land ran out of money, the desert of Maine has been entertaining guests ever since. Take a guided tour, get lost in the dunes, and play in the sand. Come see this truly bizarre Maine treasure. If you're looking for a tasty treat to add to salads or vegetables, try foraging for fiddleheads. Fiddleheads are the still rolled up fronds of a baby fern. They can be harvested for a short season during the spring and are definitely a significant contribution to Maine cuisine. Maine really does have it all. From a sandy 40 acres that was once a farm to driving to the top of Cadillac Mountain to whitewater rafting, the variety of things to do in Maine is limitless. One could easily fill an entire season of sightseeing, hiking, swimming, or depending on the season, snowshoeing or snowmobiling or cross-country skiing or apple picking. Whenever you come to Maine, there is always something to do, and you may find yourself lost in the grandeur and beauty of this incredible land.